What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be kind of straight to the point, changing another bicycle tire, and I just thought it'd be helpful for somebody that don't know how to do it. I just recently got her this tire. I got her a new tire and inner tube. Like you can see, the tire is brand new, and it was a brand new inner tube too, and it busted already. But I'm gonna try to go through this as best I can, just to show you the steps for those that never changed the tire before. Okay, if you got pegs on the bike, you can twist them off with your hand, but if they're too tight from being on too long, or maybe some rain or rust, just take a screwdriver, stick it in those holes, and twist it off like that. It's a really simple step right there. And then once you get the pegs off, as if your bicycle has pegs, just take a wrench, adjust it, and unscrew this this nut right here. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, then I get back with you guys. And once you got those nuts unscrewed, it's going to be ready for you to take it off. And then another thing you can do is just make sure all the air is out the tire. Just take something and just press it up against there, get all the air out. Like I said, you can see it's flat. See how my fingers are squeezing it? It's flat. So, like I said, you can either like take it off. We'll go ahead and take it off. And once you take it off, you're gonna want to push this up through there. Push the little air part. Push it up through the hole. And mind you, you may not be able to do it, but if you can't, just start trying to shimmy it off of the frame. And I'm gonna show you something, because this right here, this is like a supposed to be like a flat proof tire, so it's like extra tight. And if yours is extra tight like this, I'm gonna show you a little secret in a minute, because it's gonna take me a minute to get this off, because it's supposed to be like flat proof, and so it's like extra tight. So I'm gonna spray some cooking oil on it to help me get it off. Alright guys, I'm back, and like I said, this one is extra tight because it's supposed to be flat proof, and so you're not going to be able to push this up through there. And so I'm going to spray some cooking oil on each side to help me shimmy it off. So like bring it in like so, and just spray it in there. And do a little bit on the other side. And then once you do that, that should make it easier to kind of slide it off. I don't know if you guys can see that, but see how I got the screwdriver wedged in between there? And like I say, typically, if you got like if you have a regular tire, you're not going to have to do all this. If you have a regular tire, you're going to be able to just push this all the way up and then just shimmy the tire off. So you're not going to even have to do this much work if you have a regular tire. So I got it up in there, and so I'm gonna just shimmy it the rest of the way off. There we go. There you go. And so the next step, we're gonna take out the bad inner tube. Okay, take out the bad inner tube and put the new inner tube in. Okay, and it's just gonna be that same process, going back around with the new inner tube. Okay, and like I said, same thing with the new inner tube. Just tread it all the way through the tire, all the way around. Now once you got the inner tube treaded through the tire, you're going to do the same thing we did to get it off, just opposite. We're going to be working it back on the wheel. And so just like working with your fingers all the way around. just like we did when we took it off. Just work it all the way around. Let's see. Just work it. And like I say, if anything, you may need to spray some more of that cooking oil on the rim if yours is tight. And I'm gonna show you guys the difference in a minute between this tire and the regular tire. See, you're not gonna have, well, you shouldn't have as much problems if you have a regular tire. And I'm gonna show you, let me move the camera. You see the tread on that one? You see that tread? And then you see the tread on this one? Like, this one is more difficult. But if you have just a regular tire, it should be a lot easier for you to slide that on. So bear with me for a minute while I get this one back on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it in the frame. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray some more of that cooking oil on here. Ugh. So, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna spray a little bit more of that oil. I'm gonna spray it on this side too. Excuse me. I'm gonna spray it down here. I'm running low. There we go. But this makes it a lot easier. And you may, if you got somebody, just ask somebody to give you a hand while you slide the rest of that on. See? There we go. Magic. Boom. We got that on there. Like that. Cooking oil does wonders. And I'm going to show you guys again. Like I say, this is supposed to be like a flat proof tire. Well, apparently it didn't do its job because the tire still went flat. But, you know, like I say, you're not going to have as much trouble with just a regular tire. So anyway, we got that back on. Everything is in place. And so we're just going to follow those opposite steps. Put the tire back on. And then we're just going to screw those nuts and pegs back in, okay? Let me go grab those real quick. And like some of you guys, you know, you may have these that go in front of the nut, and some bikes don't. But hers, it does. And so if you have these, go ahead and slide those back in first. And then slide that nut on top. And then, you know, of course, tighten up with the wrench. But we're going to get the other side in place first just to kind of speed it up a little bit. I don't really know if it speeds it up or not, but just because that's how I want to do it. And so we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Then, just take the wrench, tighten it up. You know, sometimes you might get a knuckle buster, but we're gonna tighten it up. Tighten up the other side. And then of course, you know, if you got the pegs, just screw the pegs back on. And then only thing after that is go put some air in it and you're good to go. And like I said, these Walmart bikes, they used to be like really sturdy back in the day. You know, I had like tons, I'm not gonna say tons, but I probably had like maybe 2 or 3 bikes from Walmart growing up, and I never really had any issues with them. But it seems like nowadays it's like, I can't tell you how many bicycle tires I done changed. I can't even count. This is probably like my 11th or 12th tire I've changed. You know, so hopefully this was helpful to somebody, you know. But it's pretty simple. Just, you know, getting the tire off the rim is the hardest part. So, all right, we out.